Okay, so let's say that we are in Tableau and we want to upload this worksheet to our own personal Tableau Public site. Well, the first thing you should do is to log in at the Tableau Public site. Make sure that your account is active. Show you what one looks like. It's hard to find your own personal Tableau Public account, so you can try all kinds of searches, but I haven't had much luck. So usually when I get to my page, I just bookmark it, and so I can go to it in that way. Now you can see on my page there are only 4 different worksheets that are viewable, and it says Viz is 4, and there they are, the 4, nothing else below. Now if I sign in, all right, now you can see up here it has my picture, so it's in my account. Now it shows some more features, including 64 hidden. So I'm going to go into the hidden. You can see a bunch of files that I have created in the past, but I don't want necessarily on my own personal page. For example, here's one with the January Sixers, those defendants and where they live and various other things about their plead. And so this represents, I don't know, like, maybe 600 of the 1200, but there's demographics. And anyway, this is a storyboard because it has all these slides up here. So each one of these is a dashboard. So the storyboard are these 4 dashboards, and inside the dashboards themselves, for example, this one, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 worksheets that are integrated. Now, if you ever want to get back to your page, once you see your name here, you click on it and it goes back to here. If you ever want to hide one, you just come down here and hide it from here. If you ever want to display one, you can come in here and do the opposite. So you can set it up that way. And now I have 5 vizzes. Go over to a worksheet, and what we want to do is to save this. You know how to save it on your local hard drive, but now we want to save it on Tableau Public, so it goes to that public site where you can view it, I can view it, anyone who has your link can view your worksheets, but only the ones that you're interested in, because you saw you could hide some of them and make others available. And this is a good way to start to create a portfolio of your work, so that when an employer asks you, well, what have you done in Tableau, you can just refer it to all these wonderful worksheets and dashboards and storyboards that you have and will create this semester. So it's pretty simple. You can't see it here, but right above this is the menu for server, and when you click on it, you'll see down here where you see Tableau Public. That's where you want to go. And so if we just want to save this, then we would I've already created it, so I could save it to Tableau Public, but let's say that I wanted to save it as something else. Now I have to give it a name. I'm just going to call it Sample Tableau Public Upload version 2, and then save it. And when it saves it, what you should see some of this action, but then it's going to go up and go save it on your site. So there it is. So you can use just as you'd intended. You can change some of these if you want to exclude the married, only the single. If you want to exclude Bay City, and various other ones, you can play around with this. So it works just like a worksheet, just like it does back in Tableau Desktop. Now when you go to my page again, you'll see that the default is to make it available. And so if I didn't want it available, I would come down here and turn it off. I hope that's helpful on how to save files. The only other thing I would say is that once you have saved a file, then you want to come down to Tableau Public and you want to just save it, and then it'll just automatically save it. Sometimes if you want to save as and you give it a new name, or it causes some problems, and if you're not logged in at the time, you have to log in, then it might give you an error, but just go back and then upload again.